answer any of the students' questions. And then, girls were like, oh, I feel unsafe, like showering at night. And I was like, why are you showering at night? That's literally what they were saying. You know what I asked? Like, isn't that unbelievable?
Well, I think about it. You don't transfer to Roger Williams, and it'd be so bored.
Never transfer to Roger.
I'm just saying, you have to think. No. But I know.
This is going to pass.
Like, I'm so secluded in the middle of nowhere. Oh, like, I'm in Dallas, but I'm not in Dallas. I'm like in this little home that's really unsafe. Administration does nothing for us about safety, especially when it comes to girls. And then I just get religion. Stop. It's like, okay, kids are getting attacked. Oh my God, just pray. What? No, maybe like find out who's sleeping in our shower. I'm not thinking of transfer. My sociology professor, he closed the door and he goes, I'm so sorry, like, about London, that was a joke. Like, that was horrible. What they were saying, what our dean was saying, what the administration, what the police were saying was horrible. And our sociology, like my professor, was like, I am so sorry.
Yeah. So what happens in situations like that? Sometimes.
Introduce myself. How are you?
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Jeff, Gianna, Jill.
Nice to meet you. We'll all leave around here.
Yeah,
Missed it.
like 20 minutes away.
It's my first time in Connecticut.
Really?
I've lived in New York for maybe 8 to 9 years now, but I've never been here. I got here last week and we were here writing and rehearsing all week.
Oh, really?
It was wonderful space.
Yeah.
Now we need to share with you what we all tried. We'll see what happens.
And we arranged this great weather for you all.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's perfect temperature. Really.
So sometimes in situations like this, there's a group or an individual that gets the together and creates this forum that rebuts
It's like, I get it, I totally get it, but we're basically as one and you're not going to agree with me on this, but we had, I guess, a sexual assault from September, right? And it was posted in Boston Globe, like that we had a sexual assault with objects on our campus.
objects. What does that mean?
So they were sexually assaulted with objects. So this happened in the beginning of September. It was posted in the Boston Globe. We never heard anything about this report. No email, no safe, nothing, right? Because I don't communicate with them. And then, right when it's posted in the Boston Globe, right, they say, no, that didn't happen. They send us an email and they say, oh, no, that never happened. That was me.
Maybe it was. I remember it was.
Because they said that the dean accidentally put in sexual assault because someone got locked. It would happen in the Friars Club room slavery. And so someone got locked out of the Friars Club room at 1 a.m. And instead of putting pacifiers, they put a sexual assault on them. Does that make any sense to you?
I don't know how it got into the lawsuit.
Well, who knows?
It got posted. It was right when it was
Welcome. Yes, hello, friends. How many have never been to the O'Neill before? Yay! Welcome. How many have never seen a musical in development at the O'Neill before? Ah, even better. Good. Welcome, friends. And for returning friends, thank you so much for being here. My name is Alexander Gemignani, pronouns he, him, his. I am the artistic director of the National Music Theater Conference. One of the things I absolutely adore is working on new musicals, which is why I'm lucky enough to have this job. It requires a deep amount of vulnerability for artists to share their guts, their souls, their hearts with us. So I ask the same of you as the audience to meet this with an open heart, an open mind, open ears. We'll have a talkback following the show that I'll guide, and we'll have some specific questions about the show and your experience tonight, and then we'll have a little reception at the pub afterwards. The open submission process for the National Music Theater Conference is truly an open submission pool, which means everybody from Stephen Sondheim to my 6-year-old can apply. And when a piece comes across my desk, so to speak, my virtual desk, that touches my heart, it's very hard to forget it. And such is the piece tonight, South, written by Florencia Iriondo. And Flo has been here with us with her beautiful band, who I'll introduce in a minute, for the past week, working on the new draft of the show. When she arrived here on Friday, when they all arrived on Friday, or Saturday, they did a presentation for the students at NTI, and we had a beautiful show and a beautiful talk back with them. And Flo has spent the week rewriting quite a bit of the show, and there's a bunch of new material tonight, so you are the first audience to hear this brand new draft tonight. I read it this morning and heard some of the rehearsal today, and I'm just so thrilled you're here. I want to thank Flo for bringing this show to the O'Neill. It's an incredibly warm hug of a piece. I think you'll find that almost immediately. And I also want to thank these 3 gentlemen behind me who have brought such unbelievable musicianship and delicacy and humanity and heart to this piece. On guitar and also co-arranging with Flo, Federico Diaz. On drums, Lautaro Burgos. And on the cello, Agustin Uriburu. Welcome. Turn off your phones, baby. I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions afterwards about the National Music Theater Conference or this show or anything else, please come back this summer and see us. I'll be at the pub and see you later. Enjoy. Stop.
Aquí me pongo a cantar al compás de esta vihuela. Tonight the tale begins. Guitars or friends downtown are driven by my sound. The stars are coming out. Will they spark a doubt? Will she step in solid ground? We're doing the mess around.
Boy, am I proud of my home.
always change. I want to share a moment, like we do, over music and mate. When I think of how I remember someone, it usually has to do with their story, with the story they want to tell me about their lives. And for me, my story is about my family. I'm 7 years old in Ushuaia, Argentina, at home. And Mama wants to talk to me about something. Mama is kind of intimidating. She walks around town with a gray leather briefcase, a tailored pantsuit, always yelling big words into her mobile brick phone. Every morning, Papa prepares tostadas y café con leche for himself and chocolatada for me. I do my homework, I clean after myself. I don't ask my parents for much. There's just one thing I want. Mama, can I have a brother? Mama, can I please have a brother? En mi hogar, we set the table late. Dinner starts past 8. Well, maybe 9. Maybe 10. En mi hogar, I bake drawings with Mama. I read novels with Papa. And every day we start again. Every night when I go to bed, the first thing in my head is wish for you. I don't make more toys, all I want is a brother. I don't think fun playing more with my brothers. I'll be nice to hang out with you. En mi hogar, when I'm leaving, when I'm home, I know there's room for more. En mi hogar, si cabe alguien más. One day I come home from school and Mama is sitting outside with a big smile on her face. She says, Hija, the news you've been waiting for. I'm pregnant. You're gonna be a big sister. Really? Mama, for real? En mi hogar, we always celebrate. 5 neighbors, well, maybe 8. They all show up. Way more than 10. The bring on, from all over. Speakers are allowed when the abuela takes over. How nice food is all around. Todo bien when I'm here, when I'm home. There's always room for more. En mi hogar, sé que cabe alguien. Oh, 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 vamos. Oh, 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 oh. Arriba, abajo, al centro y adentro. There's many of us, but none like you. We're loud and wild. We'll wait for you. Wait for you. Instead of that, all we have is familia. We come from the south. One big familia. All around, all I have is home. Home, sweet home. En mi hogar. Oh, oh, I will never ask for more. En mi hogar, si cabe alguien más. I'm gonna be a big sister. I'm counting the days to meet you and teach you how to catch a ball. Oh my God, I gotta plan every single one of your birthdays. I run to school to tell my friends Maria, Mariana, and Matias. Guys, we're gonna have a new goalkeeper soon. When I come home, Mama has fresh baked bizcochos. She says, Hija, we have to talk. Argentina is in the middle of an economic crisis. Oh, Papa lost his job and his entire team was laid off. Uh-oh. My company is also closing down and leaving the country. ¿Qué? The good news is I was offered a job in the United States. Wait, what's the good news? Well, with a new baby on the way, we can't afford to wait. We have to move abroad. Move. Leave Ushuaia. No. Abuela's here. We have one last asado with the entire familia. Abuela and I spend the entire day cooking together. En mi hogar, I hold Abuela tight. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave home. She whispers, you are home. I kiss her cheek. We say goodbye. With the smell of grilled meat lingering in my ponytail, we hop on a plane for the very first time. New York City. I've never seen my mom more excited to go to work than today. She takes up the bathroom longer than usual, and she walks out in full glam. Slicked back hair, bold lipstick. Mama says, Hija, you are staring at the brand new curator of a renowned art gallery in Manhattan. How fancy am I? Listen, hija, here we have a chance to start over, to reinvent ourselves. Here, I can be anyone I want. Starting a new day, just got to JFK, nervous, fresh off the plane. Leaving all behind, I'm carrying all I've got, passport and cash in hand. I'm ready, here I go. Start spreading the news, in this town there's no snooze, and I'm gonna pay my dues. Why make anywhere when I can make it there? Empire love affair. I'm ready, here I go. A little bit of sorrow, a bittersweet goodbye. I left my people, that bring a broken heart. La la manzana, the city never sleeps. I'm a Latina, and I will take it. When the noise of the street gets loud, gotta silence the crowd. The way of the hill and lights of the day, I dance and ritmo de Celia Cruz. La pirata, the fancy bright colors, hot and cold with sing black and white. Phoebe and Rachel and Ian Dennis swapping coffee, pouring mate. Fearless girls, festivas tan solo, como la estatua de libertad. Traigo mi canto, el ritmo y el tango, me concluyan yo a little bit of sorrow, a bittersweet goodbye. Es que mi gente y abro el corazón. La gran manzana, the city never sleeps. I'm a Latina, and I will take release. New York is my brave new world. Let me tell you, if it's hard to make new friends, imagine when you don't even speak their language. I left Maria, Mariana, and Matias for Ben, Betsy, and Brittany. They're okay, I guess, but they're not excited when they throw a ball at me, and I kick it with my feet. At home, Mama and Papa pamper me the only way they know, by stuffing tortas down my throat like I'm Hansel or Gretel. Hija, Mama says, I made some traditional USA delicatessens. I have mac and cheese, hot dogs, and these potato things called tater tots. Do you want a piece of American pie? No, I do not want a piece of your Anglo-Saxon trap. My parents sent me to an American accent coach, which clearly worked. I miss coming home from school and watching cartoons with my cousins, playing cards with my neighbors, having mate with my abuela. If it wasn't so expensive to call you, I'd be on the phone with you every morning. before going to school. My days in New York are completely different. I'm busy with lessons and appointments. I have a weekly calendar stuck on the fridge with stuff for me to do hour by hour. I even learned a new word, chores. Apparently, being bored is wrong. Why can't I just be? I didn't sign up for any of this. Vengo de lejos. I come from far away. I left a life behind for one to be designed. My home is in my mind. On Mondays, I have baseball practice. On Tuesdays, Girl Scouts. And on Wednesdays, I'm probably the only kid in New York taking banjo lessons. They want me to be a real American. But what does that even mean? Tengo una foto, a picture from back home. A beautiful blue sky. I'm not ready to fly. I'm told I have to try. When my world is upside down, home is undefined. Feel the space between my doubts. The reasons stay behind. Loco, pero cierto. My mother's first advice is your goal is to survive. No room to improvise. When fears come, you don't reply. Poco, pero tengo. I'm not rich, but I got reach. I gotta find my place, find my colors, let them shine, embrace them 'cause they're mine. Let me make the world alive. God is home to find. Feel the space between my doubts. Reasons stay behind. Let me color outside the lines. All I know is to conform. My dreams are not my own. I am asked to feed the mold. And lately I've been told, be good, sit straight, hold on, play safe, just wait. This time is my turn. Vengo de lejos. I come from far away. I paint the world alive. Home will be divine. Feel the space between my doubts. Let reasons stay behind. Let me color outside the lines. Outside the lines. Vengo. Hija, come to the kitchen. I have bizcochos. We may be in a new city, but we still have mate y bizcochos. Hija, Mama tells me, I have something to tell you. I'm not going to the office today. I had an argument with my boss and I decided to quit. Quit is her way of saying fired. Mama, so this means we're going back home, right? Papa, are we going back home? No, hija. This is home. Papa is going to work a double shift at the construction site until I find something else. We are not done here. There's so much more that I can do. I just need to sort out my paperwork, which I will. With my arts degree and my experience, I can apply for what they call an artist visa. How to stay 10 simple steps. How to stay 10 very simple steps. Step 1, find a sponsor, like a guarantor, someone crazy and kind enough to sign my papers. The person who signs. Step 2, get out there and do my thing. I have to paint, exhibit, work hard. I need to be very proactive. Portfolio that shines, the person who signs. Step 3, getting people to say nice things about me is essential. As many compliments as I can get to confirm that my experience is real and it's spectacular. Find an expert to recommend you. Portfolio that shines, the person who signs. Step 4, collect proof that I do what I say I do. Someone has to write about me in a paper, a magazine, the local news. Get some press. Find an expert to recommend you. Portfolio that shines, the person who signs. Step 5, now I have to put pen to paper. Sit down and describe everything I've done, like a thesis titled "Why You Need Me in Your Country." You gotta make your case. Get some press. Find an expert to recommend you. Portfolio that shines, the person who signs. How to stay 10 simple steps. How to stay 10 simple steps. Step 6. Step 6 is having the union. Whatever union you're in, validate the petition. Syndicate! You gotta make your case and get some press. Find an expert to recommend you. Portfolio that shines, the person who signs. Step 7, I have to print papers. Hundreds of papers. Several copies of my form. Single-sided. Kill some trees. Syndicate! You gotta make your case. Get some press. Find an expert to recommend you. Portfolio that shines. The person who signs. Step 8. On top of all the time and money I'll spend on this, money I do not have, there's a fee to be paid. Show them the money. Kill some trees. Syndicate. You gotta make your case. Get some press. Find an expert to recommend you. Portfolio that shines and the person who signs. Step 9. FedEx this huge pile of papers to immigration services. It's gotta get there and get there fast. This step is not sponsored by FedEx. Show them the money. Kill some trees. Syndicate. You gotta make your case. Get some press. Find an expert to recommend you. Portfolio that shines and the person who signs. How to stay 10 simple steps. How to stay 10 not so simple steps. Step 10. Oh my goodness, this last step is not mandatory. It's not written anywhere. And there's no guarantee that it really works. But in the end, we all pray.
Junta experiencia en la vida para tocar esta canción.
I don't need 10 simple steps, I just need my cajon.
Breeze is in the air. A subtle change of guards. No one's really aware. It forms a house of cards.
Papa works longer hours at the construction site, so the house is quiet. Too quiet. I miss the noise of los primos, el football, abuela in the kitchen complaining that we're running out of milk. Ben, Betsy, and Brittany live far away, so I've got no one to talk to. Sometimes I turn the TV on just to hear something. There's this one channel that has music all day long. Mama is taking lots of interviews while trying to get her paperwork sorted out. Until autumn arrives. Then the phone stops ringing. Mama is moving slower and getting heavier because of the pregnancy. Her high heels are now at the back of the closet, and she slowly transitions from the pantsuit to the tracksuit. No job, no interviews means Mama is sleeping more these days. Where is the spark in her tired eyes? High are her walls like she's in disguise. Where is her flame? Smoke is left. Gone are her dreams, now she's barely awake. Seasons come and go. Starts to feel like fall. Where is her summer? Where is her summer? Where has her morning sunshine gone? Where is her summer? Where is her summer? Where are the bright stars tonight? Where are the friends that would cheer her up? Gone is the drive that would keep her up. Lost her true colors, can I rewind? Lost is her soul, where do I belong? Seasons come and go. Slowly feels like fall. Where is my summer? Where is my summer? Where has her morning sunshine gone? Where is my summer? Where is my summer? Where are the bright stars tonight? I'm not a local here or there, either town's like an affair. I'm missing Ushuaia. I'm not a local here or there, either town's like an affair. Gotta make my home feel home again. I'm not a local here or there, either town's like an affair. Warmer season has to be the end. Oh, in the end. Mama calls me. She says, "Hija, come meet your baby sister." I have dreamed about this moment for so long, but in my dream, when my sibling is born, I'm with abuela, con mis primos y mis tíos. In my dream, I'm meeting a baby boy, not a girl, and definitely not an American girl. This baby is loud, and I know she's a newborn, but I can already tell she has a gringo accent. This is not what I signed up for. And I have to spend my afternoons with her because Mama quickly gets a job and creates a roster for all the neighbors and I to help. At least Mama, the real Mama, seems to be back. Her pantsuits are returned, her heels get higher, and her hair gets tighter. Hija, I did it! I showed them the money. I killed some trees. I syndicated, made my case. I got some praise. I found an expert to recommend. I got the portfolio, the sign, and the person who signed it. I prayed! And it worked! do? I want to call Abuela and tell her everything we've been up to hear everything she's been up to. I haven't talked to her in like forever. I'm home alone, so I do what Macaulay Culkin would do, and I grab 20 bucks from Mama's night drawer, go to the bodega, and buy a freaking calling card. To use the card, dial the number below and follow the prompts. Okay. Bienvenido a la tarjeta del estado de Nueva York. Para español, marque 1, okay. Welcome to make a phone call. No, I said uno, Spanish, what's going on? Okay, dial the number with the local code. Abuela's number 79. Try again. Oh my God, well, Mama did this last week. She was adding 00054. Okay, what else? I got it. Is it ringing? Yes. Vale, Abuela, come on, pick up. Nothing? Ay, Dios santo. Abuela, I need to talk to you. I know I asked for a sibling for like 3,000 days, but I thought it would be fun, and she's not. Papa now has a second job, Mama is at the gallery, and after school I'm stuck at home with this annoying critter she birthed. My days go by too quickly. I wish I could tell you everything about this. Every room in the house is filled with a new piece of furniture for the baby. It started with a crib, then a changing table, a baby gym. How much stuff does she need? Everything is changing and moving way too fast. Time passes by, time slips away. El tiempo cae sobre mi piel. Time fills the room, time drains the moon. El tiempo cae, I can't control the changing moon. Stop for a minute. Time follows me like shadows tied to my feet. Each second drowns me. My lungs can find no air to breathe. Stop for a minute. Give me a minute. Stop for a minute. Give me a minute. Stop for a minute. Bye. Give me a minute. Time slips away. Stop for a minute. El tiempo cae sobre mi piel. Passes by. Time slips away. El tiempo cae sobre mi Stop for a minute, give me a minute, stop for a minute. Mama says, Hija, I need your help. Can you please hold your sister while I prepare dinner? No, I do not want to hold her. This baby now represents everything that's wrong with the family. Every move that pushed us farther and farther away from my home. I'm determined to ignore this baby forever. Do you hear that, little irritating girl? Bueno, I'll put you to bed, but I'm still avoiding you, okay? Like forever. There's a problem with that. She's really cute. It turns out, avoiding something cute is not easy. Moonlight hits your cheek. addictions weak, so overprotected and over the top, giggling at nothing at all, resting in my arms. Your eyes lock with my eyes, we meet. Try pulling away, I can't break away, ignoring I put up a wall. Vuela, levanta y vuela, go on and fly, rise up and fly. Vuela, levanta y vuela, go on and fly, rise up and fly. Grasp my finger tight. You keep me close. I'm here tonight. You're under my roof. I'm under my skin. I got you. With me you won't fall. If you jump high, I will jump right behind you. If you jump high, I will help go far. Volar. Vuela, levanta y vuela, rise up and fly, juntas volar. Vuela, levanta y vuela, rise up and fly, juntas volar. Arrorro mi niña, arrorro mi sol, arrorro pedazo de mi corazón. Esta niña linda se quiere dormir, cierra los ojitos y los vuelve a abrir. My sister's first birthday is an epic milestone, for me at least, because for my 7 birthdays, all I did was plan her birthday. Usually July is winter, but we're now in the upside down, and here it turns out July is summer. I hang balloons in every corner of the house. Well, after 12 balloons, I almost pass out, so Papa helps me out. Mis tíos send postcards from Argentina. Abuela calls. I want to bake a big cake with like a llama or an alpaca, an Argentinian animal, but Mama wants to blend in, so she reshapes it into a unicorn. I grab the camcorder. I'm gonna make a video. Stay where you are. I've been waiting for you, waiting for 3,000 days. I've been waiting for you. Her second birthday is a little bit more crowded. Some neighbors show up. Some friends bring chips and Coca-Cola, the glorious elixir. Hija, solo un vaso, just a sip. Okay, Mama, just one sip. Papa gets ice. Mama cuts cheese in little perfect squares. And my sister doesn't understand what's going on. She starts chasing the neighbor's puppy, runs around, opens the door, and heads out. Please just wait. Stay where you are. I've been waiting for you, waiting for 3,000 days. I've been waiting for you. It's her third birthday, and Papa finds a lake upstate for all of us to take our first American road trip. Our neighbors join us. There are 7 grown-ups and 6 kids. We all swim in the lake all day. Papa gets wood and makes a fire for un asado. We have chicken, potatoes. We're playing charades and having some dessert when one of the kids starts screaming, "Water! She's in the water!" We all turn to the lake, but we don't see anything. The kid insists, "She's in the water!" Papa runs to the lake and dives in. I hear Mama crying, "Where's Papa?" Oh, there he is. He's coming out of the lake, carrying my sister in his arms. He puts her on the ground. People gather around them. Everyone's quiet. And I pray, stay where you are. Papa holds my sister and lifts her up, and her eyes are open. She's coughing. She's crying. She's fine. She's fine. On her 10th birthday, Dios mío, did I say 10? I'm 17 now, so I get permission to just say happy birthday in the morning and then go hang out with Ben, Betsy, and Brittany. For a little bit at least, but I lose track of time. And I come home after dinner when my sister's already in bed. Mama stares at me upset. She says, "Your sister was asking for you all day. You disappointed her, you know?" I knock on my sister's door and I come in. She pretends she's asleep. So I kiss her on the forehead and she says, waiting for you. I'm really sorry. You're right, I shouldn't have left all day. Please, forgive me. I will never, ever miss one of your birthdays again. I'll stay where I am. I'll be waiting for you. Waiting for thousands of days, always waiting for you. My sister is 14 now. I'm 21, still living at home, but don't judge. Argentinos stay at home for as long as we can. And I go to college in the city, so this is actually great. Except for when I'm studying. My sister is so loud, so loud, so loud. Can you turn down your sitcoms for 1 second? Like me, she speaks in centigrades and kilograms. Who measures in feet anyway? Anyway, she's a terrible cumbia dancer, but she's an awesome football, soccer player. Yeah, now I use the word awesome quite a bit. My sister asks me stuff like, "Hey, so what you're saying is that reggaeton is like Latin American hip hop? So Selena is like Lauryn Hill?" I'm her walking Encarta encyclopedia. And she's like my personal assistant. I was not aware of the particular set of benefits that come with having a sibling. Sister, can you please do me one small favor? Please. Que sí. Come on. Sí que sí. Sí, sí, sí. Sí que sí. Sí, sí, sí. Just say yes. I can find my glasses, need them for my classes. Sister, can you help me out? While you check the bedroom, please clean up the bathroom. Mom will thank you, there is no doubt. Sí que sí. Sí, sí, sí. Sí que sí. Make some works long hours. She's even traveling around the country for work. I spend a lot of time with Papa in the kitchen. Our specialties are empanadas de carne. Usually on Sundays, Mama starts packing for her weekly trip, but one night I see more clothes laying around than usual. There are a few suitcases, and even some boxes. Actually, Papa's clothes are the only ones out. Mama and Papa closed their door, so I have to hold a glass next to the wall to hear what Mama is telling Papa. In another life, en otra vida, I see your face, I wake you up in bed. In another life, little voices laugh. They look like us, they hold our hands so tight. But how many times did we try? How many times did we slip away? Those were the times when we looked the other way, spent so much time being blind. I stared at the sun and it burned my eyes. All of this time I loved the idea of How many times did we try? How many times we slipped away? Those were the times when we looked the other way, spent so much time being blind. Stared at the sun till it burned my eyes. All of this time, I loved the idea of you. In another life, en otra vida, the moon would go around you in the dark. In another life, it's not another life. Let go of my hand, I free the idea of you. After the divorce, there's a whole new home arrangement. Papa moves out, and my sister and I are constantly going back and forth between his one bedroom and Mama's house. They don't want to split weekends versus weekdays, so we have a fluid calendar. First and third week of the month with Mama. Second and fourth with Papa, but we all have dinner together on Wednesdays and Sundays. I start forgetting where I leave my books and my homework. My teachers are not pleased. Mama starts enjoying a glass of Malbec every night with dinner, nothing to worry about. She calls it my new habits. Mama plays the same Mariah Carey CD over and over again. Hijas, Maria Carey! Who could ever get tired of Maria Carey? Between the wine and Mariah Carey, the house is loud again. Hijas, she says, always remember that the glass can be half empty or half full. It's up to you to top it up with more vino. Salud!
Vamos a respirar bien al ritmo.
when someone goes, make a storm stay still. A seed finally grows, igniting her soft will.
Come on, primo, grab a chorizo and turn on the grill. Vamos, primo.
Hija, abuela left a voicemail for you. Okay, mama, I'll call her when I'm back. I gotta go. Bye. I'm dating Ben now, so I spend weekends in the village. Mama thinks I'm enjoying New York a little bit too much. I miss Sunday dinner and come home a little bit drunk. I almost fall asleep on the 6th train. I struggle with the keys, but the lights are on and I see Papa in the living room with Mama. What's he doing here this late? Did I forget something? Is everything okay? Where's... Your sister's fine, he says. She's in bed. Come in, have a seat. Hija, this morning I received a call from El Tío. Abuela, she suffered a heart attack last night. Is she okay? She's gonna be fine, no? Hija, Abuela, she passed away in her sleep. No, she did not. Of course she didn't. What are you talking about? Let's call her now. El Tío says she didn't suffer. She went to bed late and didn't wake up. Hold on. Abuela called me yesterday and I never responded. I'm sure she knows you tried. No, but I didn't try. I completely ignored her. Papa, how can you be so calm? She's your mom. When was the last time you spoke with her? Why are you not packing? What do you want me to do? You know my paperwork is pending. I can't leave the country right now. Why do I have to deal with my own daughter yelling at me? I grab the car keys and I slam the door on my way out. I don't know where I'm going. I just have to get out of there. Why did I snap at Papa? Why did I not call you back? Why did I miss my chance to say goodbye? Hear my cry, give me one more lullaby. Who am I? Who am I when you are gone? How do I find my way when I'm alone? I lift my head up high, search for a star away so I can still go forth. I'm from the south but now I can't find my true north. How do I see the dark before it's dawn? How can I feel you closer now you're gone? Can't find my north. Hear that sound, it's in my head and in my heart. All around, look, my eyes were not apart. I keep my head up high, I gotta start. You carry me so I go forth. I'm from the south but now I now a senior in high school, and Papa goes to see her at football, soccer practice. After the game, my sister looks worried. ¿Qué pasa, hija? Tell me what's up. Papa, today in class, we were talking about soccer teams and nationalities, and I said I'm Argentinian, and everybody looked at me like I'm crazy. You? Crazy? Yeah, for saying I'm not from here, but they're right. I'm born and raised in New York. I don't know why we say I'm Argentinian if I'm not. Hija, listen to me. If you welcome with a kiss and one on the cheek, Argentina. If you tap into the dough you've never met before. You talk faster than you think and louder than you should. Interrupting people talk, your opinions take control, Argentina. You eat more than you can, you grill everything you find. Chimichurri in one hand, chorizo in pan. After dinner you sit down, sobremesa lying down. You stay up all night, dream all the things you come. I can make the list, but really it's just a way to feel. I need to say one to Argentina. You feel it in the air when you wake up. You carry it with you anywhere you go. Que sé yo, que sé yo, que sé yo. Que sé yo. There's a saying, lo que pinta este pincel ni el tiempo lo ha de borrar. When my brush paints, time shall not erase. There's another saying, estos son mis principios, si no te gustan, tengo otros. These are my principles, if you don't like them, I have others. Qué sé yo. We say che instead of hey. Wave at friends we wanna make Argentina. When we forget the person's name, we call them saying che, Argentina. There's a different sense of time. You say 7, I say 9, Argentina. We are late all the time. Well, maybe me, not everyone. Argentina. Football is a way of life, not a sport, it's your plan, Argentina. There's a ball and a guitar, and everyone's guitar, Argentina. We think we are that there, but we're not a work of art. We overuse our hands, we point at what we want, Argentina. I can make a list, but really it's just a way to feel. When I make a today. My sister serves dinner and says, Papa, can you pass me the Diet Coke since you are abandoning us? I'm like, okay? He says, stop that, I'm not abandoning anyone. I'm just thinking out loud. It's been 17 years. Rising at the crack of dawn como un gallo, like a rooster. Morning shift, late shift. I can't say I didn't try. Mama built a really good career, and you guys are 17 and 24. I did what I had to do. I tried to make New York my place. But I live alone now. I couldn't even be there for Abuela. I never thought I'd leave Argentina forever. I am speechless. I'm trying to keep it together, mostly for my sister who's hysterical. I tell her, I got you. With me, you won't fall. On December 1st, we drive Papa to JFK. My sister is crying, so I hold her hand and we both hug Papa. I kiss his cheek. We say goodbye. One Sunday, my sister and I go to the cyber cafe around the corner to read Papa's emails. I'm excited to tell him about the new Argentinian shop I'm opening. We're gonna sell empanadas and homemade bizcochos using Abuela's special recipe. Glazed caramel on top. On our way back, my sister and I sit on the porch. Right here. The same porch where we go through the complete Sweet Valley High series. Where we listen to rock argentino and dance like Shakira. Where we exchange Maradona soccer cards and fall in love with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Where we read postcards from los tíos y los primos from Ushuaia, and where we hide from Mama so I can teach my sister Argentinian curse words. We're having bizcochos when my sister says, hey, listen, I've been thinking, now that Papa is in Argentina, I could go to Ushuaia with him, no? I could go to college in Argentina. Meet la familia, be with la familia. What if I get up, fly high, and rise above? I'll walk on, run far, chasing the sun. It's my chance to stand tall. My days have just begun. There's no time to waste. There's a joy to pay. A Latina blooming before my eyes. It never occurred to me that she'd want to leave the US, just as I start to feel like this would be home. I don't think there are enough bizcochos for this. Mama used to say, hijas, one day we'll visit Ushuaia. One day. But we never did. I'm sitting here in the porch with my sister and I start daydreaming about Argentina. What if we all went now? I imagine the house is full with people. Los primos are chanting as they grab chorizo and potato salad like it's a buffet.
Ole, 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 ole.
The TV's on, Messi's playing. The tios are dancing. It's my daydream, so I say Abuela is still alive. And she hugs me really tight. And she hushes everybody. Shh. She's gonna sing a tango just for me.
Adiós, pampa mía. Me voy a tierras extrañas. Adiós, caminos que he recorrido, ríos, montes y cañadas, la tierra donde he nacido. Si no volvemos a vernos, tierra querida, quiero que sepas que al irme dejo la vida. Adiós, dejo la vida y me voy. Adiós, dejo la vida y me voy.
I know Abuela is not waiting for me at home. My daydream comes to an end when my sister says, hey, we could all go to Argentina together. Papa is there already. If I go and you come with me, maybe even one day Mama decides to join us, it could be like we never left. I look at her, but I don't know what to say. You know there's nothing I want more than to be with you. I waited for you for 3,000 days. Anytime I look out the window, when the stars light up the sky, anytime New York or Ushuaia, north or south, we're under one moon. Anywhere I turn, winds are changing. Fields of green are turning to flames. Anywhere my feet feel like burning, it's time to stop and have my roots grow. To miss what has been, to long for what's gone, what used to ones left. I go to the same old address only to be greeted by memories. I'm building something for myself here like Mama did. But for you it's different. You'll be discovering something completely new. The day after her 19th birthday, Mama and I take my sister to JFK. She's crying, of course. And I'm trying to keep it together for Mama, who's also falling apart. My sister grabs her backpack from the trunk and I do a double take. Is that my JanSport? Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you and then I forgot. Can I take it? Sure. We hug very tight. I don't wanna let go. My sister says, what am I doing? Leaving you? Leaving home? And I tell her what Abuela once told me. You are home. I kiss her cheek. We say goodbye.
Yo soy del norte y soy del sur, del llano y del litoral.
A memory is confused. The truth is in her mouth. When verbs are misused, words rest in the south. Fight like a girl, cry like a man, shine like a pearl. I got a plan. Or even better.
I wish my sister had met you. She should have heard you say, you are home. It's not the same when I say it. Bueno, actually, you were speaking Spanish, of course, so what you really said was, sos tu hogar. Sos tu hogar. You didn't say you are home. You said you are home. Cierra tus ojos, cierro los míos. I heard you say it. You knew I needed you to make me feel home anywhere. Cierro mis ojos. I feel you closer. You said clearly. I finally see you always make me feel home everywhere. You are your own home. I am my own home. I am. Yes, I am. I come from the southernmost place you could possibly imagine. I'm not 7 anymore. I'm not 25. But now I see that I may be in a foreign place, but I'm not a foreigner. Because home lies somewhere between the roots that precede me and the seeds I shall plant. Hoy yo soy más fuerte que un bosque de quebrachos. Soy libre como el cóndor al volar. Los hermanos sean unidos, pues ella es la ley primera. Los de afuera no me van a devorar. Soy lo del sur, lo del sur.
Thank you so much for coming. We're going to do a little talk back now with some questions that we have, and some from Flo and the team, and some from us. So feel free to participate. We'd love to hear your thoughts. The first thing I'll ask, we always open with this, is what are some images that stick with you from the story? Things you remembered, things you held on to right now in the moments just following this show. Yes?
Where is home?
Where is home? Yeah. Indeed. Say that again?
The communication was through the feelings.
The communication was through the feelings, yes.
Family.
Family, for sure.
Music.
The music, yes? Say that one more time, Jen. I kiss your cheek, the I kiss your cheek idea. Yes, yes, yes.
Different food, historicals, and
Different foods, yeah. Food is a big thing in this play, yes?
Childhood, adolescence, growing up.
Childhood, adolescence.
Siblings.
Siblings, for sure. Yes.
You start to understand the language you don't understand.
I love that. Start to understand the language you don't understand. I certainly feel that, having taken French. What about any, oh yes.
The warmth of the musicians and the singer was just incredible.
Thank you so much. I'm taking their thank you for you. Yes, the warmth of the musicians and the singer. What about any musical ideas that stick with you? Any songs particularly stick out to you, or that you remember musical moments that you really enjoyed, that were hot for you?
the tango.
The tango, yes, yes, yes.
I loved all the Foley sounds the percussionist was doing, like with the water and on all the textures, and especially also with the cello, like it just made all kinds of sounds I didn't know was possible.
Very cool. I agree.
And the narration of the band, the various members of the band.
The narration by the band, you mean? Yes. That's actually a great transition. Thank you for that, sir.
There was a oneness, I think, between the band and her singing and her expressions, movements, the voice.
Oh, a oneness of the whole
Just a
group. Yeah.
oneness. They were united in sending the message.
I love that. I totally agree. A oneness in sending the message. Very cool.
And the appreciation of the culture.
Appreciation of the culture,
The culture
yes.
just really getting it.
Very cool. What is the addition of the band speaking and singing was new tonight? That's new of this draft.
Wonderful.
Did you make anything of that specifically, as far as like who they were or what they were doing, or did you just sort of, were you along for the ride, or what? Did you have any sort of opinions
It
that formulated?
created a cohesiveness. I mean, everybody was together, and it's not a backup band and a singer. They all they're one.
Love that. All is one. Yeah. Very cool. Yes.
That's what they actually showed the culture of Argentina.
Oh, beautiful. Yes. Shows the culture of Argentina. Yes.
I think it has to be there for the audience to appreciate the singer and the association between the feelings in the singer and the feelings in the music. You have to see both.
Very cool.
Absent that, it's just another musical performance.
Yes.
I think as an American, we often are not sensitive to other cultures, because while we have so many different cultures that are blended in a way and don't really understand what it means to leave and come to a totally new culture. And I just recently have had the opportunity and privilege of sharing 8 months with someone from a different culture, a family.
Wow.
And it's been, I thought I understood something of this other culture, but I found there was so much more that I didn't, and the depth of it, and I felt that tonight.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing that.
They really, that musicians felt like an extension of Flo, and also the spontaneity of their banter felt very authentic, and I feel like it captured the whole essence of what it means to feel to be missing Argentina and the specific type of culture that she's missing, that we may not have gotten as much of a taste of their mouth.
Very cool. Yes.
Connections to how most Americans do not understand the process that you go through in becoming an American, that you really have to be invested. And the song where she's singing about the steps was incredibly powerful and very current.
Yeah. Hilarious and not so hilarious.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Yes, I agree.
Because I'm a first generation child, so that
children of immigrants that are, especially the part of me, like, well, I said I'm Argentinian, but, you know, I was born in America. So I like that definitely resonates.
Yeah, I love the dynamic. One of the things I love about the play with the relationship between Chica and her sister is this idea of her being an Argentinian American and her sister being an American Argentinian. And the differences between that I've always found fascinating about the piece.
It requires a sequel.
It requires a sequel. I love it. I love it.
Are you going to talk to the origins of the piece itself?
I don't know the origin of the piece, but I bet Flo would tell you the origin of the piece if she wanted to. The next question I have, as far as us and looking towards your feedback, we asked a question in Talkbacks about good confusion versus bad confusion. Good confusion is something that compels you to lean in, that makes you curious, that maybe you don't understand right away, but draws you into the play. And bad confusion is something that pulls you out of the play that you're confused about. So let's start with good confusion. Were there any moments that you were sort of left curious about that made you lean into the piece?
The parents' history.
The parents' history.
Yeah.
Like in Argentina, or?
I think what their relationship is and what brought them to where they are and how they got the divorce.
Back.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole "you are home" thing. When I feel like it's a little bit of both, because at first I was like, well, it sounds like it was a misunderstanding. She's saying you are home, but she's leaving home, and then I was thinking, oh, it's probably me, and it was a translation Spanish to English, and that was an extremely satisfying payoff. I feel like to then encapsulate the whole arc of the show.
Excellent. How about that? Also new to this draft. Fabulous. Yes?
In the beginning, I felt the confusion with not understanding all of the language, and then I realized that I just kind of sat back and absorbed it, and it all made sense. Like I didn't have to understand every word.
Yeah.
It was really just the joy of the feeling of all of it.
Yeah.
I think in our program, a little write-up, it might help the audience to know that this is going to be happening. Because I wasn't
the dual
sure
language,
whether
mean?
I was just not understanding an accent
Uh-huh.
or if we had changed language. And so I was preoccupied with that for the first however many minutes, I don't know. But I think that's nothing has to change except maybe educating us before we come.
Excellent. Thank you. Any moments of bad confusion? Things that pulled you out that left you confused? Good. This is work in development, so feelings aren't hurt, right? That's what you're here for, is to offer your open heart and mind. But I thank you for that. Let's see. Was it clear to hear some other questions from the team? Were the character shifts clear to you when we were talking with Mom and Papa and Sister and Abuela and all that? That was clear to you? Yes? Great. And were there moments that you felt we're looking at pacing is another thing we're looking at. Did you feel that the story dipped at any time or went too fast for you at certain times? Yeah.
One thing that I thought about was she talked about how she wants a baby boy for your brother, and then she's really upset with her sister being born a sister girl, and then she sort of, I feel like he switches a little too quickly into the song and the beautiful song of how she loves her sister, and she's been planning about so many years for her sister, and we didn't get to see the transition. I feel like as much as I wish we could.
Into like the acceptance of her sister?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes?
I think this is just a technical point, but I felt like she was playing this side of the house and not this side of the house.
Okay.
But we could have been pulled in a little bit more with her presence here and seeing more of her facial expression except from the side. But
Okay.
that's
Cool. No, that's very helpful. Thank you. Yes?
I sort of had I don't think this is as much about her performance as it was about me, but I had kind of a slow start, hard to kind of get into it and see where she was going, etc. And then the middle just picked me up and lifted me way up high. I thought the ending was sort of abrupt. It didn't sort of, I thought it should flow a little longer, there should have been a bigger build up to the end, yeah.
Do you mean story-wise, like you wanted more information, or you felt emotionally like you pulled up?
Emotionally.
Emotionally. Okay.
I thought she had been building to that ending the whole time. And that realization just struck me so powerfully at the end, using the same words with a slight and change in inflection. And you went, oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
It is within each home, is within each of us. It's not a place. That was
Beautiful.
very powerful.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Jen, sorry.
Also about the divorce, I felt that you guys cried, just dealing with a lot, I haven't expected.
That it happened a little fast. That's tied to kind of your comment about wanting to know more about the parents build up to their divorce. Gotcha.
And on that, I think everyone could take up more space. I don't know if that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I want them to own and take up more space.
The performers or the characters in the story?
The characters.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Take up more space. More like dramatic real estate. Or physical space.
Physical.
Oh, more physical space.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Great. Any final thoughts before we go to the pub and party till 3 a.m. Yeah?
I was gonna say I thought the blending of Spanish and English lyrics was done really well because half the time, most of the time, the lyric would kind of translate to Spanish almost exactly. So people who maybe don't speak Spanish who don't understand weren't actually missing that much from the lyricism, and it added a whole new texture to the words.
100%. You know, singing in different languages, you reveal so many different colors and sort of unspoken things, I think. Yeah?
And I could actually already visualize the set.
Cool.
You know, I mean, I was there, I could see it, I could see how it could progress. And it was very, I was here for the original reading of In the Heights, and it's interesting how similar it was, yet there was no iPads back then.
No, that's true.
So, but I could see where it could really go. Totally.
Cool. Yeah. Well, listen, yes?
One comment on the musicians, their talent is
Immense.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? Listen, I want to thank you all so much for being here tonight. This work and development, a huge part of the puzzle is having you here to respond. And I really appreciate your thoughts. I know Flo and the team do. This is invaluable help to this piece. So thank you so much. And please come back this summer for more NMTC shows. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll make sure she comes hello. Thank you. Thank you.
puede ser donkey o puede ser horse.
What is it?
It's a donkey jaw.
Oh, yeah.
It's the actual jaw.
And made something of it?
Yeah. Turn it into like a second closing
That's amazing. I love it. You know, what is that radio? Is that your, you know?
This one is a kalimba. That one is a kalimba.
What is that? Oh, that's where I'm from. South Africa.
South Africa?
Yeah.
Zimbabwe.
Oh my gosh, our neighbors.
Yeah, and then they have so many different classes. Oh, you're from where?
South Africa. You know?
I did the Cape Town. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so I could relate to everything in the story. The paperwork.
But yeah, it was crazy to see all those like wild animals, like almost in the sea.
Amazing, yeah.
Oh, they were crazy. The baboons.
I know, the monkeys.
Wow, yeah.
So what is this called?
It's called Kalimba or Mbira. Mbira is the one that doesn't have a hole. And you put it inside something. Inside it, it could be like a pumpkin or a big one. And resonate.
Yeah. What did you do with this one?
I was doing, yeah. And let it. There's a lot of toys.
Yeah, I can see that. You were having fun. I love that underneath. It reminds me of yeah, and they use a lot of bows.
A lot of
and they throw things.
Yeah, a lot of those. Yeah, those ones are from all over the place. Mostly.
That's the concept of, you know, they look so like acorns or something.
Yeah, some of them maybe like maybe. I actually don't know all the seeds because they're all different. This one. And then there are some variety.